who's been there for a long time, have great technique, maybe even an instructor, and then you hear about them going out and have a bad weekend and they get beat up by somebody. Again, why is that? It's horrible. Why? Okay, again, is it because that person in the bar is a better fighter than them? Absolutely not. The skills between those two are unparalleled. It's not even fair. The difference is they're taken out of their element. They're used to fighting and saying, go, it's go time. What happens go time? That guy's going to try to punch you. You know that. You don't know what's going to happen in a bar, that scenario. Okay? So what I'd like to see is everybody with dojos or even on your own time, if you're just a student, start training some of these scenarios on their own. So before I get in to how to properly make these scenarios, I need 2 people to volunteer for me, just as kind of a short demonstration of what stress can do. All right? That's fine? I got you. Gentlemen, come up.
That's what happened when you the instructor.
Let's see, where can we go? Maybe we'll go out in the middle here so we can... Okay. Who wants to... We're going to involve handcuffs here, just heads up.
Good night.
Who wants to be handcuffed?
Hey, let's reverse it for once. Hey.
I'm about to handcuff him. I want you to pay attention because I'm going to have you handcuff him the same way I'm handcuffing him here in just a second, okay? Okay, so go ahead and turn around for me. If anybody can't see, please feel free to wherever you want to stand. Okay, like I said, I used to be a police officer and I taught a lot of handcuffing drills and defensive tactics. So the starting position we're going to have, just go ahead and put your hands behind your head. You don't have to necessarily lock them. Go ahead and come over here and pay attention so you can get this down. I'm going to let you practice a couple times. First thing we want to do is on the approach, are you left or right-handed? Okay, great. First thing you want to do, you're going to have your handcuffs out in your right hand, okay? You're going to come up and you're going to put your hand on their shoulder and you have to make sure your forearm is on it. That's the crucial part. Hand on the shoulder, forearm blocking the back, okay? The reason for that is if your forearm's out here, go ahead and turn around. Turn around. It's going to be a lot harder for me to stop or even telegraph it is coming. But if I'm in here, I can feel every little movement, so if he turns around, I can push him away or whatever I need to do, okay? So, after you've secured here, you're going to hold your handcuff just like this, between your thumb and your forefinger. Here, go ahead and turn around so you can see a little better. Between your thumb and your forefinger, you're going to place it right over the wrist bone, and you're going to just very quickly click it on, okay? Then, you see, okay? Then you're just going to move your thumb and your forefinger around, and you're going to bring this around to the back. And the goal is you're going to want to get this behind his back, okay? But he's going to start to struggle a little bit, okay? I'm going to do what's called an iron wrist drag. Have you ever heard of that? Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you heads up. When I get here, okay, basically, I'm going to twist this, and it's going to hurt. Okay? So I'm going to walk backwards with you, and you're just going to go ahead. You're going to go to the floor and just, hit the ground when it starts hurting. Okay? So again, here I am. I go to put his hands behind his back. I'm telling you, sir, I'm going to put your hands behind your back, and this is where he's going to start struggling a little bit. I'm going to say down, 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 down. Okay? Go ahead and put your feet all the way back behind you. All right. Put your hand out. Okay. So then after that, you're going to go ahead and get on top of it. You don't actually have to go ahead and finish the cupping drill, but we're just going to get to this point. We don't want to take too long. Just go ahead and get your other hand behind your back for me. Great. Okay. That's all the farther we're going to take. Go ahead and stand up. Oh, I forgot my key.
Black snake moan.
I'm going to show you one more time, and then I'm going to walk you through it. Okay? Okay. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back. Again, it's the reason we're doing this. Every single step that I'm doing, I'm going to outline this before. You have to do this exactly right. Okay, that's what's going to be important. So again, hand in on his shoulder, forearm on the back. Between your thumb and your forefinger, right over the top, click it on. Okay? Then I'm going to move this hand back to go around his back, and he's in a struggle. Okay? You're going to turn his wrist upside down. You're going to pull back on the bottom of the cuff, and it's going to come into the top of the wrist. The bones are really hurts. And you're going to use your other thumbs to assist and push on the other side of the cuff. And you're going to walk backwards at the same time while giving the commands down, 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 down. Okay? It's important to give the commands down, 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 because otherwise he has no clue what you're going to do. He's getting hurt. He's going to try to pull away from the pain or go towards it. So it's very important to give verbal commands. Okay? I'm going to have you get this shot now. Okay? Okay, go ahead. First of all, walk up, just put your hand right in his back, just like this. Okay? Go ahead, thumb and forefinger, just click that on. Great. Sure. Now, go ahead and pull it around. Don't resist just yet. Go ahead and pull his arm out straight. Excellent. Very good. You're a natural. You've done this before. So, now, go ahead and use your hand and turn that down. Bring this hand down because he's going to start to resist. All right? You're going to pull back here. Okay, you got to make sure if you pull back, he's not going to feel that. It's the top of the hand where you want to make that pain. And you're going to use these thumbs to assist. So go ahead, when you do that at the same time, say down, 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 and walk backwards, and he's going to go to the ground. Go ahead and make it hard.
Down, 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 down.
If it doesn't hurt, don't go down.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and bring that into his lower back. Get your feet all the way up. Good. Bring your other hand to your back. Okay, good. Do you think you can do that without me guiding you through it? Okay? Well, there you go. I'll just give you the key. We need the key back. There you go. Stick that key in your pocket or somewhere.
Richard, like, wow.
Okay. Just go ahead and walk through the whole thing, and I'll watch. If you need help, just ask me.
Verbal plans, right?
Yep.
Free, suck up, Jeff.
Only my students. They've been around me too long.
As soon as you start to feel him pull away, go ahead.
I think they take after
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I can't pull back on that part. He's not pull back.
Down.
Good. Excellent. Go ahead and take them off. How comfortable do you feel with that? You want to practice one more time before we do what we're going to do? Practice makes perfect. You know that. Well, go ahead and practice one more time. Is there anybody in here while he's practicing this last time that has a stopwatch or something that has a timer on it? Excellent. Okay, you do? All right. Just get that up whenever, and we'll meet it here in just a second. Very good. You're a pro. Right. Now, on the next one, what I want you to do is we're going to have this gentleman over here time you. I want you to go through this and doing it exactly right, as fast as you can, with no mistakes. That doesn't mean you have to hurry and get through it, but I want you to do it as fast as you can, without making a mistake, okay? If you make a mistake, you fail, so don't fail. Just get through it as quick as you can. So again, the points that I'm going to be looking for you not to mess up on are the approach with the hand on the back and forearm, and if your forearm's out here, it's a fail. So make sure it's in here, okay? Proper application of the handcuff between the thumb and the forefinger is what I'm going to look for. When you bring it back, I'm going to look for the properly executed wrist drag. Now listen, here's where you come in. If it does not hurt, you do not go down. I don't want you guys to turn into a fight, so don't resist, you know. Anybody can make it more difficult, but just pull away just enough to give him the cue to go, and that's enough. But if it doesn't hurt, don't go down. I want it to hurt. If it doesn't hurt, and you don't do that right, it's a fail. Okay. If you don't say down, 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 it's a fail. Okay. Those are the main things I'm going to look for. Okay. No pressure. Go ahead. Whenever you go ahead and say ready, and you tell him to go.
When we stop?
As soon as the guy gets on the ground.
Okay. Ready? Go.
Down.
Stop. What are we at?
9.48.
9.48. Excellent. All right, go ahead and take those off. Somebody or something, go ahead and shut that door because we're going to make it real quiet here in a second so he doesn't mess up. We're going to do this one final time. Does anybody know where the common peroneal is? Everybody familiar with that? You ever been kicked in the common peroneal? Son of a gun, you can't move. I need 2 more volunteers. Okay, go ahead. You know what the common peroneal is. Who else? All right, come on. You guys know where the common peroneal is? On this gentleman right here, it's going to be right about there. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to have each of you on opposing sides, okay? The goal of this exercise is, what did you say it was, 9.48? He has to have this exercise done now in exactly 9.48 seconds. He can't take any longer. We're going to add a stressor in this, okay? What I'm telling you is if you forget those main points I told you, any of them at any time, if you forget to properly secure it in the back, if you forget to apply the handcuff right, if it doesn't hurt when he goes down, any of those things, if you do it incorrectly, you're taking hard 100% shots in the common peroneal by these guys on both sides, okay? It's going to hurt really, really bad, okay? So we're adding a little bit of stress to that. So what I'd like everybody to do is when you say go, after that, I want everybody as quiet as we can. So, you know, he has complete silence to make this happen in 9.48 seconds, okay? So, guys, what I want is you go ahead and get right about here. You guys wait. Now listen, you look for the cue from me. If I snap my fingers, just drive that knee right into his leg, okay? You good with this? It's not going to break anything. You'll be fine. Okay? Do you have any questions? Okay. Not a word, other than you say go.
Ready? Go.
Hurry up! Go! Hurry up! Come on! Go! 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 Go!
Down.
Okay, stop.
8.85.
Whoa!
Good job.
Good job, man.
Okay. We just had a demonstration of gross motor skills. Anybody know the difference between gross and fine motor skills? No? Okay. Basically, what a gross motor skill is like grabbing movements. A side kick would be a gross motor skill. A punch to the face would be a gross motor skill. Grabbing, squeezing, gross motor skills. Your more basic moves are gross motor skills. So there's two kinds of techniques you can learn, gross motor skills and fine motor skills. Fine motor skills, well, for example, everything I taught here is a gross motor skill, okay? I taught putting your hand in your back and pushing it. I taught applying a handcuff. I taught moving the hand around. I taught a squeezing motion, okay? Those are all gross motor skills. When you get in a high stress scenario, your body goes into fight or flight. Everybody's heard that fight or flight response, right?
Yes,
Okay, well,
sir.
there's actually three. It's not just fight or flight. It's fight, flight, or freeze. Okay? Most commonly with males, you see, if they're not going to fight, you're going to see flight where the males run. Most commonly, females will freeze, not know what to do. That's kind of the difference between the genders. So everything I taught here was gross motor skills. So that means when he's in a stress situation, all the blood rushes out of your brain into your internal organs, into your middle body to protect everything, because your body, you know, thinks it might be fighting for its life. Okay? But when it does, your body's still able to remember gross motor skills, heavy motor skills, okay? So grabbing, squeezing, punching, hitting, slapping. The fine motor skills, what you're not able to remember. If I had taught something in here like, now when you come back, I want you to reach down and I want you to grab the thumb, and when you grab the thumb, you're going to push, and at the same time, you're going to pull the pinky out. Those are fine motor skills. You're not going to be able to remember those in a time of combat unless you've really, really trained, okay? Sometimes fine motor skills can be very prudent in the situation. So I want to teach these integrated scenarios on how to be able to optimize fine motor skills and not just gross, so you can make your fighting better. Thanks. Give these guys a round of applause. You did an excellent job.